welcome back to my channel on Craft Day. Well, I'm going downstairs in just a minute and I'll take you down with me. And we're going to be making a birthday card today. And it's a card and a style of card I've never made before. I was kind of scrolling through YouTube and found it. To be very honest with you, I'm not sure I can remember where I found it. If I can, I'll put it in the description after the video. But it is called a wave card. And it's really pretty in that when you open it up, there's a big wave of whatever it is you're putting in the side of the card. I'm going to do some sticker flowers, I believe, something like that. But anyway, I just wanted to say hi, and because you won't see me except my hands when I'm downstairs, and we'll be getting busy making our birthday card for this week's craft. It's a card that really, other than cutting with a paper cutter, or you can use scissors and a ruler, and you need paper, you need scissors or a cutting tool, you need something to score with, which you can use a ruler with a blunt piece of, like the back of a fork or something like that. In other words, you don't need any real special equipment to make this card, and yet it makes a really fancy card. So meet me downstairs and I'll show you a wave card. And happy birthday to the birthday person. Okay, I'm going to start by cutting a piece of white cardstock, 8 inches by 6 3/4. Eight by 6 3/4. Okay. Now we're going to take the 8-inch side. This is the 8-inch side. And we're going to score it at 1/2 inch, 1 1/4 inches, 2 inches, and 5 inches. Okay, that is one half. Oh dear, let's see. Hold on. Okay, 1/2, 1 1/4, 2, and 5. Okay, so that's on the 8-inch side. So now we're going to turn it, get the cutter back, and we're going to put the 6-inch side at the top. Okay, and I'm going to cut this every 3/4 of an inch. And I've already done them, so I'm not worried about having these numbers on here. And you'll get 9 strips. You probably will only use 8, but you'll get 9. So I would cut this all the way across, and I would get 9 strips. Okay. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but right now you have the 1/2 inch, the 1 1/4 inch, the 2 inch, and the 5 inch. And I'm going to fold these. The first one will be a mountain fold. Second one will be a valley fold. Third one will be a mountain fold. And the fourth one, the 5 one, will be a mountain fold. So you end up, let me just burnish this a little bit. So you end up with a shape like this. There's a V in between. And see this little tab here? I'm going to put a little glue on here. And glue that. And that's the shape you'll end up with, you see? And you're going to do that to all, well, I did 9 of them. I'll only probably use 8. Okay, so now we're going to get busy to hook them together. So we're going to use some tear tape for that. So I'll show you how we do that part next. Okay, you can use glue because I'm using cardstock. If I were using acetate, I'd have to use the tearing tape. But I have my piece. Here's my fold. Here's the top. And I'm just going to run a bead of glue right down this side. Okay, now I'm going to take the next one, and I have a piece stuck to me, and I'm going to go on top of this one halfway over, but I want to make sure that I'm keeping the tops of them equal. Okay, and we just continue to build that. Put a bead of glue down this left-hand side. Take the next one, go halfway over, keeping the tops as even as possible. And you see how you're beginning to get like a stair step. Glue. Take the next one, go halfway over this one. Keeping them as straight as possible. Okay. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do 2 more. one more. And you see I've created like a stair step. There we go. Alright, so now we need to attach it to the card base. Okay, we have the card base here that I've prepared. This is a 5x7 card base. And I'm using, I'll get the block, it's something Bloom's paper. And I made the inside and the outside. This is the front, this is the inside. And these pieces, all three of these, are cut at 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Okay? So now I'm going to put it landscape way. And I'm going to take my little staircase that I just made, and we're going to put some glue on the back of this one, and it will be on the front of this one. We'll start with the back of this one. So let's put, and what I'm going to do is attach it here. Now I could go in the middle, but if I go over here, when it opens up, this area is left a bigger area for making a greeting or putting some other kind of picture on it. So let's start with that. And I'm going to put glue on this one. And I'm going to place it just below the paper that I have there. I don't want to go over my score line. And then I'm going to put some on the top of this one, and it's going to flip up that way and attach on the top. So this is going to flip up this way and attach up here. And then you have your waterfall. It will close up like this and will open up like this.
Drip that.
Okay, so now what we need to do is to create some pretty flowers or something on this section here, on all of these pieces. There we go. It's stuck down a little bit. This one's stuck down a little bit. There we go. And you can see All right, so let me get some flowers and pretty decorations. Back in a second. Okay, let's see what I can do with these. These are some stickers. These pretty butterflies and the flowers. I want to use the bigger of the flowers. I'm going to start right there. I'm going to put some little butterflies on up with the flowers. I don't know if you can see it yet. See the... It closes up. I'm going to put a sentiment here. Then on the front, we're going to create two things. We're going to create a focal point here, and then we're going to create a belly band to hold the card shut. So I'm going to get the paper for the belly band, and I'll be right back. Okay, how I'm going to do the belly band, this is a piece of 12-inch cardstock, and I'm going to put it on the front. I'll turn it over. I don't want it too tight because we've got to be able to slide it off. Now I'm going to take another square, I think of, let's see. Yes. First I'll make a square that is 3.5 by 3.5. Okay, and inside of that square, I'm going to make one that is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. No, I haven't got that right. 3, that's 2 3/4, and this has got to be, I want a 3, not 2 3.5. Sorry. 3 by 3. Now that fits. There we go. And one more. And I'm going to make it in a diamond shape like this. And now I'm going to check my paper and see if there's something that's already done that I can put there. Let me get the paper, I'll show you. Okay, I'm going to revise the front a little because I want to use one of these. This is the Bella and Bloom set. Beautiful paper. Beautiful paper. So, I like this Bloom Where You Were Planted. That's pretty. Let's see if we can cut that out. Yes, so I think what I'm going to do is just mount this on some purple. Yeah, that's very easy to do. Let me show you. Oh, not to stick it to the table, it isn't. you go. Isn't that pretty? So what we're going to do is to put some glue right, let's see, right in here. Oop, the wet glue, you have a little playtime. And I'm going to give us a couple of pretty butterflies. And now we just slide this off. And open up our flowers. So what do you think? I think that's really kind of fun. It's a little bit labor intensive, but you know, it's a special card, and you're only making a couple of them. Now the challenge is to get the belly band back on. Now I'm going to get my stamps out, and we're going to stamp a sentiment for the inside. It's a birthday card, so I'm just going to say happy birthday. So there you go. That is called a wave card because it waves when it's opened. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. The algorithms like to see comments, and I'm very good with comments, pro or con. I certainly can be improved upon, but I think that this came out really nice. There are some bigger flowers in this packet that I think the next time I might use a bigger flower. It'll make a bigger statement. Now this will probably take a little bit extra postage, but that's, again, it's a special card, so that's fine. So I will see you again Sunday for what's for dinner or lunch or breakfast or whatever it is that I'm making. And I hope to stay warm. It is so cold where we are, and I know it's so cold everywhere. And I pray for those folks in Tennessee have had a horrible time with the ice and the beautiful trees. These trees are hundreds of years old that are just blowing apart because the ice is so heavy on them. So just keep in mind, spring will be here sometime, but not this week. We'll be down in the negative zeros for the rest of the week, for our low numbers anyway. So I will see you again Sunday. Stay warm, please, stay dry, and be safe on these roads. And everybody, play nice now. Love ya. Bye-bye.